Okay, so today is November 7th. I wanted to do a quick video. I know a lot of people must be sad and disappointed, but the funny thing is, everybody that knew about the corruption, I'm sure even Trump knew that the media is gonna go for it, And people can say, oh, you watch Fox News, but I watch everything. I watch CNN, I watch Fox, I watch everything I can watch, and it's funny to watch the bullshit you hear, and tell you the truth. Like, especially those parents, like right now, you're watching corruption as it is. Like, you're watching what's going on with what they're doing and how they're basically abusing the voting system, and everybody that sees it and they know it's wrong, just because they've been wanting to be right about Trump. Like, that's how much their hate is, they are willing to be like, hell yeah. Like, I watched videos of parents having their kids hitting like a piñata of Trump, like, and the girl looks like, why are you making me do this, but anyways, then it's okay. I'm not trying to judge nobody on the way they raise their kids, but you're promoting corruption. You're allowing people to cheat. And a lot of people know it. They see it. They've seen the videos of the cheating, you know. It's obvious. Like right now, everybody's celebrating for Biden. It's November 7th. He's been announced, declared. No, not even declared. He's what's the word they're using? I had it. They were talking about it. Oh, he's projected. That's the word. Listen to the way they're talking. He's projected to be the president elect. You know, they're not saying that for sure. Like, he hasn't gotten no certificates. How can he be declared to be president? But anyways, the whole point is the media controls everything. They can tell you what to and not to do. Fox has always been included. You've been seeing people like Chris Wallace, him being there. You can tell he's part of the fucking occult. And for a while, they were even going after QAnon. But aside of Q, right now is the time to stand up. All these people that have been talking about this and that, like protests on protests, like, we got to go out there. And I'm not saying this because I'm inciting anything, but all these people that talked all this fucking game, and you stand for the right, you stand to, you know, do something about it. Now everybody's hiding. Look at the Republicans. Like, they were so for Trump, but then right now they're watching their ass in case Biden does go in. Like, they were talking all this shit with Trump, backing him up, and now where they're at to find. It's kind of like all these people in gangs and all that, When it's all said and done, it's those people who go to jail. It's those people who end up dead. But what do the other people do? They incite all this bullshit. So I'm not telling nobody to go out there and do violent things, do what they were doing before the election, like riots and this and that, and claiming, oh, they were just peaceful protesting, but they weren't. The thing is that they weren't. Groups like Antifa and all these groups, they were inciting violence. And the media was only promoting the Proud Boys, claiming that these are white supremacists. You know, but we are at a time that the media controls everything because of uh, public opinion. But the thing is that if you're part of the public, then that means you're a slave, because you're a servant. You're a public servant. If you're private, it's very different. So, I, look, I'm going based on my dream, and my dream tells me that Trump is gonna be president, and I'm sticking to it, because Trump built everything's set to have gold standard. If we keep Biden in there for 4 years, they're gonna declare victory and be able to enjoy all this wealth. Kind of like when Obama was claiming that Trump was just enjoying the wealth that he had left. But the thing is, the difference is that Obama didn't. Obama left everything fucked up. Trump is not leaving everything fucked up. He rebuilt, he put the wall. Oh, and you best bet they're gonna take that wall down and crime is gonna skyrocket. They're gonna let people go out of jail, killers, rapists, and these are people who they're gonna let them out through excuses of COVID. They're gonna do, what is it called? Tracking. They're gonna do the tracing. I forgot what it's called, but they're tracing people, and it's through COVID. So, yes, you're gonna see things skyrocket. Biden has already said that he would put a bigger lockdown. You ain't getting no stimulus. You best bet you ain't getting shit. And the truth is that all this, God is given to us to enjoy. But because of people who pretend to go to church, pretend they're believers of God, when you don't understand that the Roman Catholics killed Jesus, the Romans killed Jesus, and you're going for Roman Catholic, is a joke. So, whatever, I go by what God says, and God says to me that Trump is going to be president, that the truth is going to come out. Yeah, there has been previous presidents who have tried to do litigation for this, and then they failed. But in all honesty, they didn't have the money that Trump has, and they didn't have the people that are supporting Trump. And you can say not, but I can tell you that there's a lot of people who are supporting Trump that you don't understand because you don't see beyond what they show you. Luckily, he has somebody like Giuliani, and Giuliani's gonna fight to death because they've done the same thing to all these people. And God, look, I'll put it this way: even if Biden does stay as president for 4 years, Trump will get the next election, and by then, and I'm gonna tell you this: you best bet experience a lot of crime, a lot of injustice for the next 4 years, and that is gonna be on everybody who cried for Biden, who was so hurt because of Trump, right? All those people, all you people, if we suffer the next 4 years, it's gonna be because of you. Because of you wanting that bullshit Green Deal. Like man, the whole world changes in climate through periods of times, through decades. Of course, things are gonna be different. There was, in history, we have written that there was a flood, right? Even if it's through the Bible or not, something struck the world, right? And then where did all that water go, right? Through time, things change. California used to be an island, and then they basically, I don't know if they united it with the U.S., but water went down. That's why they knew that eventually water could surface again, and then California would be an island again. Yes, certain areas would go underwater, but because California was an island, right? But just like that, people are dumb about this. And if you want to go with what social media is saying, and if the courts agree with social media, then we are going to be doomed for the next 4 years. And yes, prophecy, predictions, all things could change. Isn't what everybody wants. So if everybody wanted this, or especially if they cheated and they just get enough people to go on. I have so many people who were so much of Trumpers. Like, I don't even consider myself a Trumper. I'll just go for what's right. When Bush was in, I knew he was in bullshit. When Obama was in, I knew he was in bullshit. When Clinton was in, I knew he was in bullshit. I would be called a conspiracy nuthead. 9/11 and all this. And then when Trump went in, people were not happy that people like me could have a correct president. Somebody who knows the law, could go with the law, and could protect us as a sovereign nation, right? Because America is a continent, but America, the USA, is a nation. You know, if the rest of America, even anywhere in South America or Central America, they don't want to protect themselves, that's on them. But this, what we call home, America, we had the right men in office. But because of people who are dumb, even the people, like I said, that believe in Trump, and they're like, man, give it up, man. They got it. Those are the cowards, bro. The geeks, the people who fucking are on your side. And I went through this shit through high school, through grammar school, where they're by your side and shit. And when the bully comes, they run and shit. They pretend that, yeah, well, I'll fight a fight with you, and then you end up fighting the fight alone. These are the same people. And you know that, yeah, they were Trumpers because they saw the truth. They saw the shit was being shown. They saw that people were getting prosecuted. All these people that Trump has been getting in the last 4 years for child pornography, and all those people are celebrating because they're about to come back out. Harris, a prosecutor, and Biden, the most corrupt pedophile. Get ready for what's coming. If Biden stays as president for the next 4 years, Trump will come back, trust me. But if Biden stays here for the next 4 years and you start seeing suffering, murders, rape, and all shit starts popping out, you best bet if your family's suffering of something through this, you better remember when you voted for Biden, because this is what was warned of happening. But many people didn't care. Many people only cared about being comfortable, about being free health care. They want to be dependent. See, you're an infant. Go through what do you call it? A dictionary for lawyers. You can look at the Black Law Dictionary, and you can search these words. And an infant is not only a child. An infant is basically a person that's not competent to understand what's going on. You could be 40, 50 years old. You're still considered as an infant. And even I am considered an infant. I'm an infant through law, but I'm not an infant mentally. If they were to approach me, I know what the fuck is going on. But many people don't understand the separations of power. And all these things, Biden is going to destroy. Well, he's going to attempt. But the truth is that Trump left us a Supreme Justice that's going to protect. If he doesn't get in there, she and the people that were elected by Trump is going to be a wall to protect the U.S. for whoever comes next. If Trump doesn't come back, somebody will. Trust me. But this suffering, if there is suffering, is going to be put on the backs of those people who voted for Biden. All the people that wanted abortions, all the people that wanted all this stuff, get ready for what's coming. You think Antifa and all these people are just going to go underground and everything's going to be chill with no problems? Trust me. You created monsters and you allowed these monsters to be unleashed, and you laughed about it because you were just counting the time for Biden to become president. Even if he stole the election like he did, because Florida was a landslide, and everything would have been a landslide if they didn't allow all that stuff to go in. But I've been hearing rumors. I've been hearing that there are watermarks on the ballots. There's a difference between the ones who were mailed and the ones that were in the the day of the election, because the thing is that if you have a ballot that was filled up that day of the election, and it has a watermark from that day, and you claim that it was mailed, you're gonna figure it out that that's a false ballot. You know, that's why Trump is asking them to separate the ballots from the ones that arrive. So then they're gonna be able to. And the thing is that the watermark was never a secret. The watermark was gonna be there. But the thing is that there are two different, or probably more than two different watermarks. So when they start finding out which ones are the real ones, then all the rest are gonna get discarded. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nobody knows. Only God knows. And Trump 2020, Trump 2024, and let's see. I'm pretty sure this deals with my dream. So the blue wave could have been this wave, and then the red wave will come faster. So get ready. Maybe sometime it's gonna pass, and people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he's cool." And as soon as you start seeing the shit he's trying to fucking put out and the things they're gonna do, then you're gonna be like calling for Trump to come back. But we'll see what happens. Let's hope it's the easy way where Trump basically just gets this corrupt dude through court. Because if he gets elected, can you imagine a pedophile getting away with everything he's done, what his children have done, and allowing that person to become president and let him basically steal the election and let him be able to destroy America for the next 4 years or until however long people allow it and people finally realize and wake up of what the fuck you just did. But I'm pretty sure this is more of a stolen election than a bunch of idiots who didn't understand. I'm pretty sure the idiots is a lower percentage than the people who actually went out and voted correctly, and it should have been a landslide, but they weren't going to give us that. They were not going to allow a landslide, but I'm hopeful that through court, the numbers are going to get crunched down, and it's going to show that Trump should have had a landslide. But we'll see. There's a chance that Biden could be president. Nobody knows. Only God knows. But overall, we got to thank God for what's going on. Because regardless, we're going to be protected. People who pray God and we are always standing by God, we're going to be protected. Not these, like I said, not these people who tell you to give up. Not these people who are just on the wagon until shit gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're not loyal. They're the first ones to stab you in the back. And there's many of others who, they're happy as hell that, Trump is going to get out because they've been hating on him all along. And hopefully this is the tip of, everything coming down if it gets knocked down. Hopefully this proves everything, like everything, because there's so much that I could talk about right now. But first, my channel would get banned, and we don't want that. We just want to be polite. They want this bullshit. This BS. This BS way of talking. They want their things done correctly the way they want them, because if not, they go unhappy. But it's all right for all the sane people, all the people with common sense. Don't go out there, don't do nothing crazy. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters now is protect your family. All your gun owners, get ready for them because they're coming for your guns. And all the people that laugh and you're like, oh, now things are... No, trust me. You ask for a new world order, that's what you're going to get. On steroids. Get ready for ID 2020 to come back. Get ready for all this stuff that they took out. Get ready. Biden is just going to be a puppet, and I'm pretty sure he's going to announce Harris as the president. I'm pretty sure that was the plan all along, but let's hope this doesn't take place. Let's continue on praying. Let's not lose hope. God wouldn't do something like this to us to, test us. If if it is gonna, if a judgment is gonna come, especially people in what do you call it, in um cities. If you're in a democratic city or a county that's democratic, you better get ready, because that's the points where a lot of things are gonna be unleashed. Because trust me, Republicans, regardless of who's president, if we've lasted this long, they wouldn't allow it. So the question is, are we gonna get tested for the next 4 years? Are they gonna allow all these demons to come back out that they were hiding? Now I see it. I hear people beeping. I hear people celebrating like if it's New Year's or the 4th of July. But let's hope not. I hope not.